Sure. Hope y'all having a good day. We had a quality win over a really improving program, and Coach Napier and his staff doing a really good job down at Lafayette. And it's a quality win for us. We were able to get off to a quick start, and we're able to hold on there. They made a run out of it late. Defensively, played our best game of the season so far, holding the number one offense in our league to less than 3 yards per rush, and I think we created 3 takeaways. So pleased with how we played on that side. And then offensively, Sawyer Smith had a good game, threw the ball for over 300 yards. Damian Willis, I think according to Adam, had the 5th best receiving day in Sun Belt Conference history, which is crazy to me that he didn't win or he wasn't at least co-player of the week, because the Evans kid had a really good game too down at Monroe. But for him not to get any recognition on that, I don't understand. But he played unbelievable. Probably as good of any game at receiver of any kid that I've coached over the course of 14 years. So he played at a really high level. But it was a really good win for us. We didn't play very well on special teams. We've got to get that fixed. Disappointed in how we played, especially in our kickoff unit and our kickoff return unit. We've got to get better in those areas. And we got to get ready for a Georgia Southern team that's played extremely well this season. And they're going to be chomping at the bit. I know they're not pleased with how they played last week. So we feel like we're going to get their best effort when we get over to Statesboro.
Thank you very much, Coach. Our first questions come from Dan McDonough with The Advocate. Please go ahead, Dan.
Morning, Coach. You talked about Georgia Southern a little bit. How difficult is it to get ready for what they do offensively this late in the season?
Well, they're extremely well coached offensively. You know, they've got a good scheme. I think Shy Wertz, their quarterback, has a great understanding. He's been playing now for 2 years, and I think he's an underrated passer, but he's great with the ball in his hands in open space. You know, as far as playing, I don't think it matters when you play them. We worked on them in spring ball. We worked them in fall camp. Honestly, we do a lot of the same things that they do offensively. They probably do it a little better than we do. But we run a lot of the same option principles and a lot of the same formation looks. So our defense has seen it really in spring ball and fall camp too. So we got a little bit of familiarity. Again, it's going to be faster with Shy Wertz running than the one we can simulate.
How important is it for a guy like Sawyer Smith that's still, improving, but still a little bit inexperienced to have something like, have a guy like Damian Willis out there and doing what he did last week?
Well, I think any time that you have injuries, that people got to step up, and sometimes it's the guy that steps into that same position. Sometimes it's the people around you. And Damian Willis has been a great example of somebody that stepped up and really since Caleb went down and stepped up his game. In the last 2 games, he's been really difficult to defend. I thought he was our catalyst versus South Alabama in the early going. Same way against Lafayette, got us going. But he's a high level football player. He's an NFL player, and like I said, he is definitely helping the confidence of Sawyer.
Your guys control your own destiny down the stretch. You've got a couple of tough challenges. Is it hard for you guys to stay on like the task at hand and not look ahead to what might possibly happen?
I don't think so. I don't think so. We've been in this deal this is the 3rd year in a row that we've been right in the thick of things. We do control our own destiny, but it's a week-to-week deal. In our league, anybody can beat anybody. Our margin for error is pretty small. So if our guys aren't locked in and we're not playing with an edge, we're susceptible to get beat by anybody. I think that's already been proven this year. When our guys are locked in and we're playing the game the right way, then we're a tough out. But our margin for error is small. Our guys understand that, and especially playing against a team like Georgia Southern, they understand that we're going to have to play our best to have an opportunity to win the game.
Appreciate it, Coach.